24-year-old Tanaya Campbell covered her face the entire time as she was being transported into court. She's charged with the unthinkable, taking the lives of her 2-year-old twin daughters, Jasmine and Jada. The deaths of the toddlers ripping at the hearts of everyone, even those investigating.
Today in Suffolk County, our hearts are broken. And we will keep them and their families, those who love them, in our prayers for sure.
Police arrested Campbell Thursday afternoon. Her toddlers were found inside her car in a Montauk park after a desperate search that started with Campbell's mother, Vanessa McQueen, calling 911. She said her daughter was hysterical, making threats, and immediately police conducted a three-way call with Campbell and McQueen.
During the conversation, Tanaya indicated that the girls were already deceased.
GPS from that call led police to the mother.
Tanaya had parked her car in the entrance of the park, walked to Montauk Highway, and started screaming at responding officers to shoot her. During this chaotic time, the officers took her safely into custody and located the girls in the car seats in the vehicle. Both were in cardiac arrest.
In these court documents, McQueen told police, word for word, what her daughter apparently said on that frantic phone call. "I killed him with my bare hands." At Campbell's mother's home in Mastic, police are still talking to the family. And Campbell's sister only had this to say.
She's a good person. She absolutely loved the girls.
Campbell's sister only had this to say.
She's a good person. She absolutely loved the girls.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, Ditch with a video. Now, I hope you all are having a great day, having a great evening. I know a lot of you all done went to church. Probably some of you all didn't even go to church. But after hearing this story, you may want to go to Bible study. But anyway, we have a story coming out of East Hampton, New York. And it's been a while, New York. I know I got the LA hat on, but anyway, that's because a lot of stuff going on in LA, with my family, with the earthquake situation. Y'all be careful out there. Be careful. Don't watch that movie San Andreas. You don't want to see that one right now. But anyway, we have a story coming out of New York. We have mom, and that mom title should get deployed, who recently killed her twin daughters. Now, she also had a son, but she didn't kill the son. So I don't understand. I'm glad she didn't kill the son, first, of course. But why kill the twin daughters? Now, she said the reason why she killed her twin daughters was because she was having such a hard time dealing with them, and the stress was just too high. Now, I understand that. I understand that it's hard for single moms, to properly take care of themselves and properly take care of their children. But a lot of people struggle every day. That's why you have family and support, and also friends that will support you along the way. Not to mention that she had a mom, but, I understand mental illness is real. But this is also what I want to say right here. We cannot use mental illness for everything. Now, we have a such thing out here, and I hope you all understand, because some people just don't have no damn understanding, no matter how you try to break the story down. Is when we take a man, and a man sit up here and do something to a child, we don't give him the case of being mental ill. But when a woman do something, it's like it's a double standard, and she can say that she was mental ill, she didn't want the child, and everybody make all the kind of excuses for it. And I understand people have mental illness, not just women, men. A mind is a mind, period, whether it's a man or a woman, period, point blank. Because you have some people who think they somebody else any damn way. I understand that. But if you know that you have those illnesses, why can't you not have some kind of, birth control? Why can't you not be on a pill or shot or something to prevent you from being pregnant? So that way you won't have to worry about killing kids and also going to jail. If you hurt anybody, it'd be yourself or somebody else grown, because the children are innocent. Now, this woman, Miss Tanaya Campbell, killed her twin daughters, them beautiful little girls and stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you all would have loved to have those kids. Hell, her mom would have loved to have those kids. And if you have an outlet and you have somebody there to help you, why take the kid's life? Now, the worst thing for a mom to hear, a grandmother to hear, basically, is to get a call from their daughter, and their daughter tell them that they done killed their kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's bad enough that you put yourself in trouble, but you will go and take your child's life, and then you will call your parent after you done already done the deed. That is so sad right there. So my heart goes out to Miss Tanaya Campbell's mom also, which is the grandmother of the twins. And I hope the son, is with the grandmother, and that way she can raise his son properly. Now, I understand, like I said before, people have a such thing called postpartum depression. But what are the excuses for the men at then? If women have all these excuses they can use, I'm not trying to bash women. I'm just trying to paint a big picture here. If women have all kinds of excuses they can use, then what's the excuse that a man can use then? Because I'm sure men deal with a lot of things also. Like some of the men who get lied on, get children thrown on them, and have to be a default parent by the said state. What if he click, and and this is not even his child. Now, what if he do something to the child? What would be the excuse then? Oh, he just a no good bastard, and he shouldn't have a problem taking care of somebody else's kids. See, we can use those excuses all day long, but a lot of people would get mad because that just goes to show you their lack of understanding. When you could sit down and pretty much break down to them verbatim exactly what it is that you're saying. If women can use excuses all the time to do something to their children, where are the excuses that a man can use? Y'all let me know in the comment section. But I'm going to read a snippet from this story so we can dive on deep into it. And I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Mom allegedly, she killed her twin babies with her bare hands, she said. Now, she called her mom and told her that she killed her children with her bare hands. So this is no allegedly. I don't know why they put that in there. When you admit it and you got the evidence right there, you're guilty. Now, such a blessing and a headache is to have twins. And I always wanted twins also. You feel me? I always wanted twins my damn self. I wanted a girl and a boy. You feel me? But it never came true. Now, I love you girls to the death to me. That's what the mom said. And I guess she really meant by the death to her. And also, before I segue into the story, did you not hear what this helpful sister said?
Sister only had this to say.
She's a good person. She absolutely loved the girls.
She loved those kids. How you love someone and kill it? That's all I want to know. Because I don't give a damn, what kind of thoughts I have in my head. If I love something, how am I hurt something? You feel what I'm saying? But I understand we're dealing with mental illness here. You feel me? Now, a Medford woman charged with killing her 2-year-old twin daughters, 2 years old, was held without bail Friday. According to reports, Tanaya Campbell, who is 24 years old, but during the time of this, she's looking every bit of 44 years old, was emotionally distraught when she called her mom from the car and told her that she killed her babies with her bare hands and wanted to join them in heaven. Well, if you want to join them in heaven, why didn't you, number one, don't kill them, but since you killed them, why didn't you just run and just jump off a bridge into the ocean? Why did you not go into the tallest building in your city and just jump off of it? I don't know if you would have been in heaven, but they going to go to heaven because they babies, they innocent, they ain't did no wrong, they going to heaven. But I don't think you're going to be going to heaven. I'm not here to play judge and everything. And just because you discuss a situation does not mean that you're judging somebody. But I get it. Certain people want you to talk about certain things. It's cool when we talk about other people and what they do, but when it comes to our own, we don't want nobody to say shit about it. I'm going to talk about it, and that's what makes a lot of people mad, because they don't like a mirror shine in their face, because maybe it's something inside of them that they're lacking, because it shouldn't hurt you or affect you if you're not like that. I don't understand that. Let's continue for somebody to get mad. Now, a woman called 911 at 2:30 p.m. and told the operator her daughter was threatening to kill herself, and her daughter, she already done killed her damn daughters. East Hampton Town Police said the call led to a desperate search that ended in horrific tragedy. There's no excuse for this woman to kill her child, because if you didn't want your children, you could have gave them to the grandmother. If you didn't want your children, you could have easily gave them up for adoption. Do you not know how quick somebody would have adopted those twin girls? Those twin girls probably would have been adopted the same day, or at least the same week, if not later, the same month. There's no excuse for that right there. We're dealing with evil. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, it's mental illness, but evil preys on the weak. So if you have some kind of mental condition, that means you're not saying that you're crazy, but it means you're weak in some areas. We all weak in some areas. Just like the guy said on the movie Tales from the Hood, we are all handicapped. No, it wasn't Tales from the Hood. It was Half Baked when you had the guy that was talking to Dave Chappelle when he was in a wheelchair, Samson.
You thought you said you was crippled. Oh, sweet pea, we're all crippled in some way.
He said we're all handicapped in some way. Now, he wasn't handicapped for his leg, but he was handicapped in other areas. So I hope you all understand. We all have some kind of handicaps to us, whether it's a defect we have or some kind of mental condition we have. We all are handicapped. So I get that. But if you have a way out the situation and your children calling you all this stress and pain and heartache, why not tell your mom and ask your mom for help and other family members. And if they can't help, give the babies up to the state. It's better than you killing them and going to jail than people sitting up here saying, oh, she this and she that. Well, the damage is already done. That's like somebody slapping the shit out you and then looking at you telling you, well, I'm crazy. Well, damn, the damage already done. You know, what I'm supposed to do. Southampton and East Hampton town police joined the massive effort to locate her. East Hampton officers located Campbell on a road at the entrance of the county park Third House Nature Center. Police said the officers took Campbell into custody and attempted life-saving efforts on her 2 children, but the children was already suffering from cardiac arrest. No telling how long those little girls fought to try to stay alive. And just think how those little children was feeling, knowing that the first thing you see when you come in this world is an innate feeling, which means a feeling that you already know that this is your mom. You come in, reaching towards your mom. Nobody have to tell you that's your mom. You automatically know that's your mom through the bonding process since you was in the womb. Now imagine seeing this same person trying to kill you. Imagine the terror that was in those children's eyes. And yes, they feel terror also. We cannot forget about the real victims of the story, and that's the children, not the mom. The real victims of the story is the children. The mom had a choice. Notice she did not kill her son, but you killed your twin daughters. So if you was that crazy, why do you kill everybody? Which I'm glad you didn't. I'm not saying she should have, because you have to explain yourself on YouTube, because people swear to God you tell them to kill somebody. But how you skip the son and kill the twin daughters? I don't understand when the son was here first. Now, a report said Campbell had a history of mental illness and was overwhelmed with raising the twins and her older son. She was overwhelmed, but she had help. Some people don't have a damn mom. Some people mom are dead and gone. Some people dad are dead and gone. Some people out here really on their own raising children with nobody to call on. You can't even get state assistance, but she had assistance. So she wasn't too much overwhelmed. She had help because the mom seemed like she was a woman that would be, willing to help her child. All to now would say was that it's too late. Too late for who? Too late for who? That's what I want to understand, because it seemed like to me, people passing the same judgment upon their children, how they feel inside about themselves. If you feel like you ain't shit and you going through so much, give your children away. Excuse yourself and your mentality and stop trying to sit out here. The world revolves around me, because the world don't revolve around you. You're a grown ass woman. We don't look at you the same way we look at 2-year-old babies, and we don't supposed to. That's the point of being grown. Now, like I said in a previous video about the girl licking the ice cream, you can't pick and choose when you want to be grown. If you lay down and you have kids and you know since you had a son what it is, the hardships of being a mom and dealing with a child, why go make 2 more kids? And also, while I'm at it, where is the damn daddy in the picture also? Because it seems like to me a lot of these women hurt these children just because these kids remind them of the man they used to be with. And I know that hurt a lot of you all feelings. Some of you all look at your kids and probably said it today or yesterday. You look just like your damn father. You got your father ways. I'm not saying that's what Miss Tanaya Campbell did, but I have did a lot of stories. If you go back and look over the catalog, yes, it's a catalog like an old JCPenney Christmas catalog. You remember those? Now, anyway, and you can pick out the stories of what I did when women hurt their children because the man didn't want to be with them no more, or the man cheated on them. Now, the story also says, the Newsday article reported that Vanessa McQueen of Mastic Beach said that, tonight was said that it was too late and she killed her babies and now she want to go be with them. So why not, when the police showed up, why not do something stupid to them? Not saying that you should, but if you really want to be with them. I don't understand that, because to me, if a person really wanted to kill themselves, just like you were so intent on killing your children, if you would have had that same conviction and intention of killing yourself, you wouldn't even be here. Period, point blank. But it's strange when it's time for you to off yourself. That's when we want to plead to God and we want to plead to everybody else about we got mental illness. I couldn't do it on my own. But damn, I don't understand that part. How can you say you want to kill yourself and you want to be with them, but you didn't do it, but you killed the shit out of them? Now, McQueen's statement added, at one point she said she was going to find the ocean and walk into it and drown so she could be with my babies in heaven, according to the news station. And multiple others said that the frantic mom allegedly said she killed the toddlers with her bare hands before asking to die by police fire, as she was found walking on the road near the park where her children were found strapped into their car seats. So she basically wanted the police to shoot her, and the police didn't do it because they didn't want to do no death by cop, suicide by cop, where you make the police take your lives by doing strange things. But ain't it strange that she had so much vigor and so much rage to her own babies, but when them cops showed up, it's time to be crazy now. No, I don't buy that. Now I'm not saying that she's not mentally crazy in some capacity, but if you know you have these issues, why sit down, open your legs, and have children? That's all I want to know. And people get mad at that because they hate for you to point out the obvious. So what we supposed to do? Just keep beating around the bush? You feel what I'm saying? How are we gonna sit up here and talk about an issue when we don't go straight toward the source? The source is the children, right? How do children get here? People have sex. Okay, so if people have sex and you're going to make a child, especially if you know you're not sterile and you can produce a child, why not deal with that? Why not just keep your legs closed and none of this would have never happened? But you sit up here and you do that, and then the children come, I'm crazy now. I don't get that. I don't get that. Now, doing a three-way call lasted nearly 12 minutes. Campbell, a home healthcare aide, was at times hysterical. It would not reveal her location. Okay, so she wasn't really too much trying to die about cop then. You weren't trying to reveal your location. Now, the Suffolk County Police Commissioner Geraldine Hart said at a news conference Friday that she was on the phone with her mom. And that's how the mom and the cops did a three-way. And they were pretty much trying to get her location just to see if they could possibly save these children. Now, according to the county police, Jasmine and Jada Campbell were found at the County Park Third House Nature Center on the highway Thursday at around 4:05 p.m. The children were taken by ambulance to Stony Brook Southampton Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. And some of you all from the area know exactly where that hospital is. Police did not say how the twins died. The Suffolk County medical examiner will perform autopsies, but the mom said herself she killed the kids with her bare hands. So you kill somebody with your bare hand, what you doing? You strangle the shit out of them. Not trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? My condolences goes out to those little angels, you know what I'm saying? But I have to paint the picture. You kill somebody with your bare hand, what you doing? You're choking the hell out of them, pretty much. You're choking them to death. And that's why the kids is on the cardiac arrest, you know what I'm saying? Which mean they could barely breathe and all this other stuff. No telling what else she did to these children. Now, Cameron was brought into her arraignment at East Hampton Town Justice Court, sobbing Friday, using her shirt to cover her face. You should be proud of yourself because you weren't too ashamed to take your baby's lives like that and in that manner also. You see what I'm saying? It's not like you just killing them is wrong, period. But to do it personal with your own hands. That's like somebody say that if somebody shoots you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could be personal, but if they walk up and stab you, that's a lot more different because you have certain people who feel that, you know, it's more personal. If they get close to you, they can look in your eyes while they kill you. It's stories out there like that. You have to go look it up. But anyway, I'm leaving the rest of it up in a link in the description below so you all go check it out because it's kind of a long story. But let me know what you all think about this because it's a sad day and age where we have people blessed to have children and so many people would love to have kids, would love to adopt kids, especially little babies because people want younger children. They don't really want no older children. People want a child they can mold into their image. Even though you may not share the same genetics biologically, they want a child just like you probably would that they can mold into them, that would know them as mom and dad also. So it's plenty of options out here for people out here, you know, who's having these children and you're having a difficult time. That's life. You know, no matter if you have kids or not, guess what? You're still going to have a difficult time. So that's what comes with being grown. But when you have a child, you can't sit up here and not want the child later damn on. You see what I'm saying? Because when a guy don't want his child later on, it's all, you know, whatever else. But when a woman don't, it's fine. I don't understand it, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different strokes for different folks. Now, I understand that it's hard out here. But if you having a child, you already had a son before then, you should already know how hard it is. So why go lay down again and make twins? And where is the deadbeat dad in this situation? Because I haven't heard one word about him. And then maybe if he was around, she wouldn't have done this. But who to say if she would have done it or not? But still, though, guys, if you sit up here making these children with these women, be there for your children. You don't have to be there for the woman. If you're there for the child, you're there for the woman. You know what I'm saying? In that capacity. Be there for your child. You know, check on your children and everything else. And at least if something happened, you done your part. But you all let me know what you all think about this because it's a sad situation that we have so many stories of people killing these children. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about Chris Brown. They want to talk about R. Kelly. But they don't want to talk about the day-to-day things that affect me and you. A lot of you all won't never see Chris Brown, but a lot of you all have family members out here with mental illnesses, and you need to address it, and you need to really try to see what's really going on before it's too late. And then you be sending somebody like me or another blogger to do a story for your loved ones. But let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, you all stay blessed. Love those children, or give them to somebody who will. Period. Point blank. Because there's no excuse for taking your children live and then claim the mental card. People don't want to hear that because the damage is done. This is like you going to rob a bank and then you saying the reason why you robbed the bank was because you're broke and they're about to kick you out and you're hungry. It's too late. I hope you all understand that.